Episode 6 brings in 2 new classes for PSO2. Mabinogi lets players explore the 6th night of the 7 nightmares. Destiny 2 ramps up for a crazy winter event, and I guess it's time for all the card games to get new expansions at the same time. Seriously, it's kind of weird. What's good, everyone? James Blunt here with your weekly recap for gaming news and announcements for the week of December 11th, 2020. And starting out the news this week is a pretty amazing feat in gaming, to be honest. EverQuest was launched before some of you guys were even born, but it's still going strong, and to prove it, the game has just launched its 27th expansion, the Claws of Veeshan. This new expansion contains 6 new zones, plus new quests, dungeons, raids, and of course gear and abilities. The expansion also introduces the Dragon's Horde for those of you who have way too many items and just not enough space. While the expansion does cost you $35, it also includes access to all the previous expansions, so, you can catch up on about 21 years of content. Meanwhile, Drakensang Online has launched its Dark Legacy content expansion, and wow, does it add a whole host of new things. The skills and talent system has received a massive overhaul, simplifying gameplay while also giving you a ton of new options for growth. Of course, with any content expansion, new skills and talents are always available. Oh, and did I mention the level cap has increased to 100? DSO has also now launched a completely new map, and you can now use teleport stones you've unlocked to travel instantly. There's been plenty of UI tweaks for the rest of the game. Tons of equipment, enchantment, and gem changes have been introduced too, plus tons of quests and a good number of achievements and challenges to enjoy and unlock. The expansion is live now, so go find out what the Drakensang community is buzzing about. And in some CD Projekt Red news that isn't the launch of Cyberpunk 2077, GWENT has launched its newest expansion this past week as well. Called Way of the Witcher, the expansion aptly focuses on the lore around the Witchers and their creator, Alzor. This free update includes 70 new cards featuring abilities and mechanics, like Adrenaline, which triggers when a player's deck hand reaches a certain limit. A few special offers are available to players to celebrate the launch in the in-game store. Phantasy Star Online 2 has added its next major update this week as well, bringing Episode 6 to the global audience. This update expands the game's main quest line and raises the level cap, along with introducing 2 new classes, the Phantom class and the Etoile class. Summoners can also utilize 2 new pets, Herbie and Vulcan. Along with this comes PSO2's Christmas event, adding a 12-player invasion battle and a bingo event for limited time rewards. In other news, My Games has revealed its next season for Conqueror's Blade. Coming on December 21st, Season 6, Scourge of Winter, will send players to the lands of Ostaria to battle in a seasonal campaign against the Desecrators, who move southward, terrorizing all in their wake. As always, there will be new units too. Lanskenex, I think that's how you say that, Armiger Lancers, and Liao's Rangers, and plenty of cosmetic rewards to unlock with the season's rewards pass. Next up in the news, Legends of Runeterra has revealed its upcoming expansion, Cosmic Creation. Set to launch on December 16th, Cosmic Creation will apparently have a Zao Knight theme and a new augment keyword that lets you create cards to enhance your own power. This is particularly useful with the new champion revealed, Viktor, who looks like he'll really be able to dominate in the field. Keep an eye out for the drop next week. Speaking of card games, KARDS has launched its 3rd expansion this week, called Breakthrough. This expansion adds 81 new cards, available through special booster packs in the in-game store. Each nation gains 15 new cards, with the 2 allied nations gaining an additional 3 cards each. There are also new order cards that lets players take control of an enemy unit, plus the research mechanic that lets players try to replicate some of the most iconic research projects from World War II. Sounds pretty interesting. Nexon has announced recently that Mabinogi will receive its next major update on December 17th. Hypernova Eclipse will introduce 2 NPCs and explore the 6th night of the 7 nightmares. There will also be a playable Hyper Bingo event until January 14th, where you can earn reforging tools, outfits, and more. Until the patch drops, though, players can participate in a precursor event to get special bonus rewards and enjoy winter holiday buffs and rewards until February 11th. Kicking off the console-related news, Heavy Metal Machines, the MOBA that features combat cars, has announced that this week it will be coming to consoles in 2021. The game will be made available on PS4 and Xbox One and compatible with next-gen consoles. Sorry, no Switch mentioned in their plans just yet, but it will have cross-platform multiplayer, so there's no need to worry about being left out of the community at large. While the game will stay free to play on consoles in addition to PC, players will be able to purchase the optional game passes that grant additional cosmetic bonuses while you play. Same story as plenty of other games. And speaking of console releases, Vigor has joined many other games and now being available on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. While the game won't be available for crossplay with the PC version, the Vigor team has ensured that players can play cross-generation and with cross-progression on PlayStation systems. If you're lucky enough to have a PS5, you'll also get to enjoy 4K graphics and faster loading times. If you've been keeping up with Neverwinter, the final Milestone is now available to PS4 and Xbox One players. The conclusion to Zariel's redemption campaign is now available to everyone, and with it comes some pretty exciting changes. First up, the Forge allows players to upgrade their hunt armor, and furthermore, allows the crafting of divine armor pieces. More exciting than that, however, is the unlocking of the brand new character race, the Aasimar. This race is sure to be a powerhouse given its buffs to damage dealt, healing, and max health. They get an additional +2 bonus to any 2 stats, and they also increase their party's health. Sounds kind of broken. Speaking of broken, World of Tanks Blitz has kicked off its winter holiday season with update 7.5, which went live Thursday, December 9th. Featuring in the holiday events is the return of the Gravity Force mode, letting tanks fight in low gravity on the new Everfrost map. Many holiday-themed camos will return to the shop, with other festive events to be announced. Alongside this come some balance changes, particularly to Tier 10 tanks. Be sure to catch up on the patch notes to get the full details. Destiny 2 is also ramping up for winter with the reveal of its annual event, The Dawning. The event features a new recipe, a new exotic ship to unlock, a new fusion rifle, and plenty of other holiday-themed rewards to collect. Most of these rewards can be earned by completing personal and community goals, so make sure to log in and share the cheer with everyone. Don't be that guy. Finally, let's touch on this week's free games on the Epic Game Store, which you're probably not going to want to miss. First up is Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition, a deep tactical RPG that includes all of the game's expansions and bonus content. If you like older RPGs like Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter Nights, this is probably going to be right up your alley. Also up for grabs this week is Tyranny Gold Edition, another expansive isometric RPG from the same studio. Remember, they're only up for a week, so grab them before you see us in the next recap. But with that said, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. Be sure to stay safe and keep your families healthy. Like always, you can find more information on the news topics linked in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or even more news in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, wash your hands a bunch, hit that little bell icon to get notifications, and of course, share this video. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.